Hi, folks. Welcome to today's Coffee with Jesus. This is taking place in our new kitchen, just because we've had family here and there's so much stuff being going on, and lovely to have family here. And also, I hope you had a great Easter. We had an astonishing one. I think I'm going to write about it because it really was quite remarkable. The sense of the Lord's presence, and yeah, I can't really describe it. It's better felt than tell, but you can watch it online. Anyway, let's just go to today's continuation of the story of Lazarus, and we are at verse 11 of John chapter 11. After he had said this, he went on to tell them, "Our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I'm going there to wake him up." His disciples replied, "Lord, if he sleeps, he'll get better." Jesus had been speaking of his death, but his disciples thought he meant natural sleep. So he told them plainly, "Lazarus is dead. Lazarus is dead." This idea of falling asleep, it's a very common one in Christianity. Well, it's become a common one. And I think think about it. Jesus says something and people misunderstand it. And this is a very familiar pattern within the Gospel of John. This happens quite a lot. The saying is misunderstood. Jesus then goes on to explain what it means. So Jairus' daughter was said to be asleep. At the end of Stephen's martyrdom, we're told that he fell asleep. Paul speaks about those who sleep in Jesus, as well as those who have now fallen asleep. And I think that's a beautiful way to speak about death. We're talking about those who sleep in Jesus. I think it's a great way to talk about it because we shall be woken up. We shall be resurrected. I've been thinking a lot about this. What do we think of death? We talk, in euthanasia for an animal, we talk about putting the animal to sleep. I think euthanasia for a human being is entirely wrong because it's taking the prerogative of God. But when the Christian dies, the Christian is falling asleep and we will be woken up. And in fact, I would suggest this also, that for the non-Christian, you also will be woken up. Some are raised to life and some are raised to judgment. So maybe you don't think about death a whole lot, but I would suggest it's really worth doing so. And for the believer, realizing I'm falling asleep and I'm going to wake up in a much, much better place. It's like when I was a child, we used to take these car journeys at night and I would just always fall asleep. And when we get home, to be lifted from the car into your bed was just lovely. Or maybe you're on a plane and you're flying a long, long, long distance, as we have to do from Australia or to Australia. And you fall asleep if you're able to, and you get to your destination and it's wonderful. Well, that's the case for the Christian through death. So I hope that you are a believer, and I hope that you have that assurance. God bless you, and we shall see you again, God willing, tomorrow. Bye.